Hey, what up, YouTube and my fellow Nick Cave dwellers? Welcome back to the Nick's Cave. I'm Jan, the Nick fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before I get into it, I want to say one thing. I can't believe I'm agreeing with Charles Barkley. Let's watch this video clip.
Well, your points should go up because number one, you're gonna play. When you're a star, your minutes should go up, your points should go up because number one, you're gonna play more minutes during the playoffs, or you should. But the main thing is you should never be tired. You're not playing back-to-back games. You're not getting on a plane at midnight, 1 in the morning, and flying in trying to play. You get a good night's sleep every night. So your number should always go up during the playoffs.
But you're also playing a very good Miami defense.
Yeah, but listen, man, I don't even want to hear. I'm so sick of you guys making excuses for these dudes.
But making excuses.
No, don't tell me. Well, then don't tell me you're a great player if they can slow you down. They thank you, Shaq. Tell them. Come on, man. Don't tell me you're a great player. I mean, all these guys can play, but please don't tell me you're a great player and you're averaging 20. Come on now. I don't think I ever played in the playoffs.
Here we go. Is Kevin Durant a great player?
He is.
And he's been stifled by Boston.
And I was going to go there. And let me tell you something. I don't want to badmouth the dude, but I see you guys always talk about that championship stuff. I try to tell y'all, all these bus riders, they don't mean nothing to me. If you ain't driving the bus, don't walk around and talk about you're a champion. If you ride the bus, I don't want to hear it. Come on, Shaq, tell them. All these guys walk around with these championship rings. Hey, y'all bus riders. But let me tell you something. When you're the bus driver and you got all that pressure where you have to play well or you're going to get the blame, that's a different animal.
It's a different animal. But I think also guys are on the bus.
Yeah.
They're also giving directions.
Yeah.
Giving directions.
No.
There are guys that are on that bus giving directions. They're not just sitting there.
Yeah, they just on the bus. Because let me tell you something. The
Clippers.
Because let me tell you
There's guys. Okay, because Kevin Durant's not on the bus. He's just not on the bus.
Yeah, no. But
never
what has happened when he was driving the bus?
He's never just.
No, what was happening when he was driving the bus?
He lost to the finals.
Yeah, okay, he did. And then when he was in Oklahoma City again,
But he was driving. You don't think he was the bus driver in Golden State?
no, I do
I
not.
think he was the best player on that team.
And no, I do not.
Wow, I do.
Well, you can say that, but
I thought he was the best player.
you know, Jordan, those 73 win team, and talking about you.
But he was the best player.
No, he got MVP. He wasn't the best player. Iguodala wasn't the best player. He got MVP. Stop.
In my opinion, Kevin Durant was never the bus driver, always a passenger. He went to Golden State to win a championship, and let's be honest, when he was the man, he did not get it done. And the same can go for Kyrie Irving. And what I find kind of ironic, Kyrie Irving demanded a trade to the Boston Celtics because he seen the potential in that team, and he still couldn't lead them. So what do that tell you about Kyrie Irving? Kyrie Irving, in my opinion, is just a talented distraction. Kevin Durant, in my opinion, is a superstar, but not a superstar. I mean, Kevin Durant have all the attributes, but he don't have the heart or the mentality to be a number one player or the number one guy. And if y'all don't think so, just think about it. Even when he was on OKC, Westbrook was the man. He left that team to go to Golden State to win a championship, and he wasn't the man. So, in my opinion, Kevin Durant will always be considered a great player, but just, and the thing about it, I agree with Charles Barkley. I would say he another Charles Barkley, but nah, he got his rings. I can't even really describe what kind of player Kevin Durant is because he have the talent. Come on, man, 7 feet, 6'10", whatever, weigh a $190 weight. But Kevin Durant is a very talented player. You know what I'm saying? But he just doesn't have that killer instinct. You know what I'm saying? He like LeBron James, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people call Kevin Durant the best player in the league, but he don't have the heart. He don't, when it's like him and Kyrie Irving are great players. Like I said, great. They are both talented players, but they're not dependable players. Kyrie Irving, I'm not going to lie to you, I think the fame and the fortune went to this dude. Had money changed people. I don't know who he was before he got rich and famous, like, you know, Duke, whatever. I don't know who he was, you know what I'm saying, what his personality was. But since he's been in the NBA, I see a spoiled little brat child. And really, since he won the championship, ever since that shot, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to talk about Kyrie Irving greatness, but they forget everything that Kyrie accomplished. He had the great LeBron James right next to him. When he left LeBron James, what did he do? Like I said, he demanded a trade to Boston, and what happened? He left them. Or better yet, he caused so much turmoil in that team that they got rid of him. They traded him to the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want him there no more. And look at the Boston Celtics right now, which is ironic. That's the team they play, and that's the team that's about to end their playoff hopes, their championship dreams. Everybody, Vegas, everybody had the Brooklyn Nets winning the championship this year. Come on, let's be honest. Especially when they acquired James Harden. And James Harden did the right thing, in my opinion. He got the hell out of Dodge at the right goddamn time. He may not be having a good season, a playoff run right now over there in Philadelphia. But trust me, he can get hot in any minute, take over a game. And in my opinion, in the East is it's going to be a showdown. It's going to be an okay corral type thing when it comes to the Eastern Conference, because we have some pretty decent teams, and Milwaukee is not trying to give up their title of championship that easy. But the thing about it, over there in the West, all the teams that's supposed to be the dominant team, but Golden State is doing what a lot of people had figured doing. But I don't know. Anything can happen that series. But look at the other team. Phoenix just got hit bad, you know what I'm saying, with the loss of Booker. That series is tied up. So the playoffs is looking good. But let's get back to this video. It's about the Brooklyn Nets. And right now I'm laughing. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not laughing at the Brooklyn Nets. No, I'm not. I should be, but I'm laughing at Jalen Rose, Stephen A. Smith. I'm laughing at all the experts, everybody who thought the Brooklyn Nets was going to run through the playoffs. I'm especially laughing at Chris Bouchard, because on Friday, this man made a statement, a crazy statement. He said, even if the Brooklyn Nets were to go down 3 games, they can come back from that deficit. And I'm not saying they can't, and it hasn't been done in the playoffs. It has been done in the finals, but not the playoffs. And I know people say, what's the difference? And you're right, it's like, it's heads and tails. It really ain't that much of a difference. But it haven't been done in the playoffs. So like I said, I wonder what he's thinking right now, Chris Bouchard, that is. I know he didn't think the Brooklyn Nets was going to lose the game Saturday night, so he made that statement. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people was confident that the Brooklyn Nets wasn't going to go down 3-0. I'm waiting to see what Skip Bayless says, because I know Shannon Sharp is going to give it to Skip. I know Shannon Sharp is going to give it to the man. So I wonder what he's going to say. This video is coming out late, so I'm going to say today on all the sports shows. It's basically Monday. I'm making this video Monday morning, 3-4 o'clock in the morning. I get this video out to y'all. I wonder what Chris Bouchard, I wonder what, we heard Stephen A. over the weekend, you know what I'm saying? So we already know what he said, but I want to see what Chris Bouchard, I want to hear what Stephen A. said. I didn't go out and read nobody's tweets. I just want to watch their segments. I'm being honest. I just want to watch their segments. I'm going to be dying laughing, because I know Shannon Sharp is going to give it to goddamn Skip. I know. And Shannon, if you come across this video, you should have took that bet. When I was watching Skip trying to goat you into making that bet, you should have took that bet. You'd have been dying laughing. It would have been even more special come Monday morning. But I just wonder what their excuses are going to be. All right. If the Brooklyn Nets get knocked out the playoffs, I'm being honest, I would consider their season way worse than the New York Knicks, because a lot of people, they said that they was right. If you want to be honest, they said the Knicks getting into the playoffs was a fluke. Julius Randle proved them right. But like I said, if the Nets get knocked out the playoffs, I would consider the worse season than the New York Knicks. Remember that the Brooklyn Nets is supposed to be the best team in New York. So I don't know. Tracy McGrady, I almost forgot that. Tracy McGrady said Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving are the most skilled players in the league. The best players in the league, so I heard from many other people on many occasions. But at the same time, Kevin Durant is struggling against the Boston Celtics after just shooting 16 for after scoring 16 points on 6 of 11 shooting on Saturday night's loss. He's shooting 36.5% from the field, and he's only made 19 out of 52 shots in the series while committing 12 turnovers in 3 games. I'm not going to lie, you Kyrie Irving, for everything I just said about him, he is having a pretty decent series. Kyrie Irving is averaging 27.4 points on 46.9 shooting from field, 41.8% from three-pointer, and he's shooting 91.5% from the free throw line, averaging 2.5 turnovers and 5.8 assists. So Kyrie Irving is actually not doing as bad as Kevin Durant. And in my opinion, Kevin Durant is the guy that's letting the team down. But after that loss, Kyrie Irving, he made a statement. Matter of fact, he insinuated that the Celtics have more chemistry than the Brooklyn Nets because of the lack of time the Brooklyn Nets have been playing together. And I'm going to, right now, this is verbatim. I'm going to verbatim Kyrie Irving every exact words. He said the team in the other locker room is gelling at the right time. They've been gelling since Christmas, Kyrie Irving said. So for us, we're just in a new experience as a group. We just got to respect that. I don't want to be too cliche, but I don't have a lot of answers for how to make up time from October now when usually teams will be gelling and things will be feeling good. Come on, Kyrie. Come on. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, and I know a lot of people going to disagree with what I say, and some might, but, you know, this is a business. Everybody, I work for the state. I had to get the jab. I had to get the shot. So maybe if you would have took the shot, the vaccination, and started playing when your team did, y'all would be in a different situation. But I highly doubt that because Kyrie Irving is who he is. We know Kyrie Irving get hurt throughout the season. Who knows? The world might be flat. He couldn't get to work, you know what I'm saying? He thought he was going to fall off. I don't know. But Kyrie Irving, you are who you are. You are. Kyrie Irving is a distraction. And I know you and Kevin Durant, and I put it like this. I knew you and Kevin Durant wouldn't work as a team. I just knew it because Kevin Durant is not a leader. You know what I'm saying? We seen that in last year's playoffs when he was hot, and at the end of the game, Kyrie Irving took over the game. And Kyrie Irving started missing his shots. And the Nets lost that goddamn series. Kevin Durant don't have that killer instinct. He don't know he's not an alpha male. You know what I'm saying? If you want to listen to Kevin Samuels, Kevin Durant is not an alpha male. He might be a high value man because of the money, but he's not an alpha male. I'm just gonna put it like that. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I did want both of y'all to come to New York because let's face it, New York was starving for some talent. But after watching y'all play together for the last 2 seasons, I'm thankful. I'm thankful that y'all chose the Brooklyn Nets. But at the same time, y'all are still stinking up my hometown, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. And with that being said, I want everybody out there to stay safe, stay healthy, God bless, and peace.